So I'm down at Shoreham, and this is where the whole process starts. The lorry tips the grain into the pit, and it all then goes onto the ship. This is the ship just being loaded at the beginning. We got 200 tonnes in there. So I'm just at Shoreham. We're loading a boat at the moment. Because of the weather last night, my hairs, you can see I've been down at the docks. Because of the weather last night, this boat didn't get in till 11. So we're going to stay late to try and get about 2,000 tonne in it tonight so we can finish it tomorrow, because if it stays and we do it on Monday, then we have to pay charges for it to stay over. So we left Chichester at 6 this morning, probably leave here about 7 or 8, and then now is drive home. So it's not too bad, and then we'll come back tomorrow, 6 o'clock, ready to load it. But it just takes a bit longer tomorrow because you have to like brim the tops of it. Sean is upstairs in the control room. I'm gonna go see him, and we'll see how far we get tonight. My hair's all windswept because it's so windy down by here. It looks quite nice with all the lights though. The worst part of all of this is you have to climb up here, and I'll show you just now. I just had to climb up there with a cup of tea for Jono because I thought he might fancy one. I'm going to attempt to take this up to Jono. I put a bag over it so I don't burn my hands. I've got to climb this ladder with a cup of tea for Jono. Let's see how it goes. But I put a sample grain bag on top so I didn't burn myself. But you kind of get sore hands from climbing up and down all day, but it's alright. So I'm going to go up, take over for a bit, and then I will come back down. So I made it to the first level. Starting to look full. So Johnny's just controlling the spout at the moment. Right, I need to go up 1 more, 2 more flights of ladders to make it to the top control room. So this is how the pipe gets into the ship in the morning. We've taken all the hatch covers off now. Nice view this morning. We've got a gravel lorry, a gravel boat opposite, just over there. It's so cool. It's like a big plant on the ship. Anyway, so this is how the spout gets into the boat. Jono's controlling it in the control room. I'm just making sure it goes in. Oh, it's freezing this morning. So this is how the hatch covers go on, because if it's raining or the weather's bad, we'd have to cover it up. I mean, we have to go in each individual hatch. If the weather is really bad, then we won't load. But here they're just putting a hatch cover on because we'd finished this section. So it's 1 by 1. It's a very slow process. But they've got to get it really, really even. You can see there's a guy watching it down there. And if you look up the top, you can't quite see it. There's someone stood on the platform controlling it all. So this white thing will move, and then it'll go and catch the next one and bring it all the way and slot it in place. you're probably wondering why I have put this in with the ship, but it is all related, because before all this grain goes on the ship, it has to be tested for protein, admixtures, and this is a Hagberg machine, so it has to be tested for the Hagberg falling number. A Hagberg falling number gives an indication of the enzyme activity in the flour. It was actually originally developed in Sweden, and it's used to describe the number of seconds it takes for a plunger to fall through the mix of wheat and flour in the water. So if the plunger falls quickly, it means that the starch has been converted to sugars. But if the plunger falls slowly, then the mixture is thick with starch still. So typically, when it comes to bread making, a Hagberg falling number values need to be below 200. Values below 250 are not accepted. So one of the main reasons why you could get a low Hagberg falling number is because of an uneven crop, or maybe lodging has happened in the crop. This is where all the crop's fallen over. Or it could be pre-harvest sprouting as well. So this highlights why it's really important to make sure that lodging doesn't happen in the crop when it's ripening, just before harvest. So to make sure you get the right Hagberg number in the specifications for milling wheat, applying nitrogen will help with this as well. Variable rate nitrogen, just keeping the nitrogen simple and easy will help you achieve this. So this probably doesn't mean a lot to most of you. So let's put it in perspective that you may understand. So high levels of alpha amylase enzyme results in loaves with a sticky base, so which causes problems for commercial bakers. So this is why we have to do the Hagberg test, so the bakers know what they're getting and they can order the correct grain with the correct level of alpha amylase enzyme in it.